All right, this is part two. Sorry, I went over time, so I went over 33 minutes, and my camera will cut when you watch it. That's why I always shut my camera off around 33 minutes, because after 33 minutes, my camera cuts. That's why sometimes you see like 1 minute parts, small like 8 seconds, 15-second parts, because my camera cuts after 33 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, my company's gonna blow all out of the water, man. Blow it out of the water. Blow it out of the fucking water, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Alright, how much for a company? Remember that Gran Turismo picture I showed you? Yeah, think of something like that for my property of land. All you guys, go back and watch my show, and I'm saying go back and watch my video when you saw my face. And I showed you that picture with the Gran Turismo. Yeah, I'm gonna tell VJ, hey VJ, what do you think of this design for our property? The Gran Turismo property. You have the water. Let's buy land near the water, and we cut down all the trees. We got beautiful gardening work, beautiful grass. You know what I'm saying? A nice sign. Oh my God, Ivan, that's so beautiful. I love that design, Ivan. Yeah, we designed exactly the way like Gran Turismo. I have a beautiful product. I'm not going to have that much buildings, obviously, but I'm going to have like my studio office. I'm going to have my studio office, my water fountain, my gardens. And then next to them, next to that building, you have the building where my special effects team work. I have my dock area for my yacht, and I have my area for where I park my yacht, park my jets. Yeah, unheard of land. I'm gonna buy like, I don't know, 30, 40 acres. 30 acres is even big enough. But I'm not gonna get a 100 acres. 100 acres, you're wasting money. I'm gonna get like a nice like 40 acres. 40 acres of land's enough. That's huge. That's 40 football stadiums. That's huge. Yeah. Yeah, man. For the Grayscape movie, I'll most likely cast 4 smaller A-listers to save money. So you have John Krasinski, Paul Bettany, and I'll cast like 2 small A-lister woman actors, or I might cast another small A-lister male actor, probably 2 smaller woman A-lister actors to play the role of one of the couples. Brie Larson's good for the movie too. I can picture her as a secret agent. Yeah, Brie Larson might be chosen for the Gracie movie too. You never know. I think she's good for a secret agent. She has that secret agent look. And have her be John Krasinski's wife if you want. And have Brie Larson chosen. High chance she might be chosen. She's good for that Gracie movie. I can picture her as a secret agent, obviously. For her, she's only worth like $20 million. I'd pay her like what? She's worth $20 million, but she's not as big as Paul Bettany, right? Paul Bettany's bigger than Brie Larson, but she has value. She did Captain Marvel. You know what I'm saying? She's in Marvel. She's in Captain Marvel. She's doing Miss Marvel. She's doing the Marvels, the sequel, obviously. Pay Brie Larson $10 million. That's a good deal for her, and you give her 0.01% of the profits. That's a good deal for Brie Larson. Pay her $10 million. She'll set my deal. Wow, she made like $5 million for Captain Marvel. Pay her $10 million for the role. She can be John Krasinski's wife if you want, and you can give her 0.01% of the profits. Because she's a small ace actor, right? Give her 0.01% of the profits, which is a good, what? I don't know. Probably like 4 or 5 million royalties. But Brie Larson signed a nice like $14, $15 million deal. It's a good deal. She'll never make that kind of money in Hollywood. Well, for the sequel, Brie Larson might perhaps negotiate for $50 million. Because Marvel pays their actors a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Usually how it works in Marvel, the first movie, when they hire an actor, the actor gets shittier money, obviously. And if the movie is and for their sequels, they pay the actors way more. So Kevin Feige might offer Brie Larson perhaps $15 million for the Avengers movie. They're making the Avengers for the Phase 6, right? Kevin Feige might offer Brie Larson like $15 million bucks perhaps. He might offer more, but Brie Larson only made like $5 million for Captain Marvel, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay her $10 million bucks. If she wants more, I'm like, Brie, I'm not paying her money. $10 million's good enough. If you don't like my offer, you're more than welcome to go back to working in Marvel if you want. And what? You'll make a lot of money, obviously, but you're gonna go back to eating that shittier food and being a dirty slave, man. If you want to be free, you know what I'm saying? And experience my skyscraper company, my nice property of land, like the Gran Turismo picture, you know what I'm saying? My luxury private jet, party at my condo, my yacht, accept my offer, and what? We give a toast, cheers to success, and you'll be a famous movie star, and you'll be experiencing success and fame with me, VJ, and all the other actors. That's my offer for Brie Larson. I'm not going to, okay, Brie Larson, okay, Brie, I'll pay you $10 million for the role. That's a good deal for you. And I'll give you 0.01% of profit. If she wants 0.02, look, man, I'm not paying you 0.02. You're not worth it. 0.01 is the highest I'm going. The only way I'll give an actor 0.02 is if he's worth like 30 million plus, man. The guy's worth 30 million plus, you can give him 0.02. If you're worth under 30 million, I'm not giving you any more than 0.01. That's good enough. You're making like 4 or 5 million in royalties. Perhaps even more. She might even make 6 or 7. Because a billion people might buy a movie instead of 700 million people. Brie Larson signed like a 14 to probably like $17 million deal for my movie. It's a fat contract, obviously. Nothing compared to how much, you know what I'm saying, John Krasinski and all of them are making, obviously. But like, it's not as much as how John Krasinski's making, obviously, because you're not as big as John Krasinski. Well, I gave Brie Larson a good deal. You see what I'm saying? Huh? If she's worth like 30 million by then, I'll pay her more, obviously. I can pay her maybe 12, and I'll give her 0.02. But chances are she might be worth maybe 26, 27 million by the time I do the Great Escape movie. I'll pay her 10 million is a good deal for her. Pay her 10 million and give her 0.01% of the profits. That's a good deal for Brie Larson. You can hire another. You can hire another. I can hire another small A-lister woman actor. Maybe Kate Beckinsale. Kate Beckinsale, I'll pay her. She's not worth that much. She's worth as much above as Brie Larson. Pay her 9.8, and you give her 0.1% of the profit. It's a good deal for Kate Beckinsale. It's a good deal for her. Or you can hire someone else. I want to hire a younger woman actor. There's a lot of good woman actors out there to hire, man, for the role. But I think Brie Larson's good for The Great Escape. I can picture her as a secret agent. You can have her be John Krasinski's wife if you want, and I'll pay her $10 million for the role of the couple. She'll be one of the couples who dies, right? But the couples who are going to be in that movie are going to be major characters. They're going to be in a lot of scenes. They're going to be training in the company. I might give a little backstory with them too, obviously, and then they work for the company, obviously, and then eventually they all get killed. And me and VJ find out the company's dirty, and we're on the run and we're kicking ass. Look at an amazing movie, man. Yeah, looking at a masterpiece of a story. Because I'm a creative genius, I know how to tell a good story, man. And unlike a lot of people, I'm actually gonna, like, before I even pen down the Great Escape script, I'm gonna plan the whole story with VJ, and VJ will help me come up with ideas. Okay, VJ, let's plan out Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. So the beginning, like Sidefield said in his book, you have 3 acts. You have the beginning, which is a setup of the story, then you have the middle, which is a confrontation, and you have the end, which is the resolution, obviously. So the setup is obviously the couple. It starts off with a couple in Italy. They're on the run, and they're on the run from the secret organization. They end up getting killed. It's pretty much the prologue, obviously. All my 4 movies have prologues, pretty much. Zayas has a prologue. The Great Escape has a prologue. They're Unique has a prologue with younger Don, younger Josh, obviously, and Jake and Megan, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And that movie has a prologue too. Is I'm going to start the movie off 50 years before, and then someone else gets stranded. Someone else is on the island. He ends up escaping the island. He builds like a raft. And he escapes the island, and he gets rescued. Obviously, he doesn't tell anyone about his experience on that island. Obviously, so he pretty much And it's 50 years later, and it transfers to me and my wife. We're getting married. We're getting married, obviously. And then we go on that boat cruise, and we get stranded on. And after that, when our friends who investigated on Agnes, I don't know, they're in the bar. That man who he's old now, who escaped the island, he happens to listen. I can't help but eavesdrop. But come here, I think I might have known where your friends went. You know what I'm saying? He tells them about this island. He's like, why have you told anyone about this island? Because I knew no one would believe me. You know what I'm saying? I kept it to myself for 50 years. I remember 50 years ago, I was stranded on island. They're vampires. Vampires don't exist. You know, and he's like, no, they do exist. I'm saying, holy shit, I've been creative. Yes, I know how to tell a good story, man. I'm a fucking genius, man. Yeah, for all my movies, I'm gonna plan out all my stories with VJ. That way we're prepped to win. Especially for The Great Escape. The Great Escape will be the hardest script for me to write because that's secret agent stuff, man. The easiest script for me to write will be Zayn's and They're Unique, because They're Unique is romance. It's not that hard to write romance. Romance is not that hard to write, obviously. The Hidden Vatman will be a little harder to write. The Western Gangster will be a little harder to write. But The Great Escape will be the hardest script to write because you're looking at, like, CIA stuff, man. You need to know how the CIA works. Hence why I'm going to hire, like, 2 CIA experts to tell me, VJ, the director, the assistant director, obviously, and Jon Favreau and Filoni how the CIA works. And then we're gonna go in the console room. We're gonna build the organizational world, obviously. And I'm gonna hire one screenwriter who worked on. I'll hire the screenwriter who worked on Casino Royale or John Wick 3 to help me co-write the script. That way I have a lot of help because that stuff is complicated. Yeah, you wrote Casino Royale. I need you help me. Pay the guy a nice like $400K to help you write the script. It's a good deal for a screenwriter, right? Yeah, I'll hire you. I'll pay you a nice $400 grand, $500 grand to write the screenplay. That's a good deal for the screenwriter. $600 grand, you can pay him $600 grand to write the screenplay. It's a good paycheck for the screenwriter, obviously. That way you get a good movie. And that's why The Great Escape will be a masterpiece of a movie, too. Yeah, it won't be as good as Zayn's, but it'll be a fucking amazing movie. Hands down, my second best movie out of all my other movies, man. Yeah, man. That's why Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck, the Zayn's actors are all going to beg, man. All of them are going to beg. Ivan, please, man, I want to work for you. And I'm saying Brie Larson, if she's chosen, she'll beg. John Krasinski will beg. You're going to see them all begging, obviously, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see all those guys begging. Yeah, man. Dylan O'Brien might be chosen too. I can have him be the rising the other guy. So what I'll do is I'll have for The Great Escape, I'll have Paul Bettany. He's one small A-lister. Javier Bardem is not really an A-lister. He's kind of like a rising star, hybrid rising star ace actor. Hence why I'm paying him like $5 million. But I have you have Javier Bardem, who's pretty much an ace actor, but he's kind of like eh. And you have what? And you have John Krasinski, and you have Paul Bettany, and I'll hire two more women small ace actors to get. If you want to give the woman ace actors opportunity, I'll cast 2 women actors. To have 2 women characters, one of the couples obviously. You can have Brie Larson and another woman actor, another small ace or woman actor. To oh, you know who's good? That Zoe chick, whatever her name is. The girl from Avatar. Yeah, the girl who was Avatar. Yeah, she's good for I can have her be one of the agents too. She's not that big. You can pay her $9.5 million for the role. Give her 0.01% of the profits. It's a good deal for her. I might have those 2 women chosen for the Great Escape movie. They're good for the Great Escape movie. Have Brie Larson be, and the other two, I'll cast 2 male B-list actors to play the role. You pay those guys $2.5-3 million for the role. 3.3, 3.5 if you want. And cast those guys. That's how it works for the Great Escape. That way I give the B-list actors an opportunity, obviously. But yeah, the A-list actors are the ones who build buzz. Hence why they're more important. As nobody cares about B-list actors. You see what I'm saying? I think Brie Larson's really, really good for that Great Escape movie, man. I can picture her as a secret agent. And have her be John Krasinski's wife if you want. For the movie, obviously. And have her be John Krasinski's wife. And the Great Escape movie, I'll have it be rated R. But the sex scenes, I'll have sex in it, but I'm gonna what? I might like have it be like 14 plus sex, not full on sex. No, 14 plus sex. I don't know. You see a bit of the woman's bra and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's not like full on nudes like fucking game. I'm not a fan. That's crazy. No, but like partial sex and all that stuff. See what I'm saying for the movie? How can you do that? Look, man, you guys can't say shit. You turn me into porn star. I shut you up for good. You can't say shit, man. Yeah, man. Can't say, look, man. Yeah, the reason why I want the Great Escape to be rated R is that way you get a better movie. You know how John Wick is rated R? It's dark and it's badass. Yeah, if you want the Great Escape movie to be a badass movie, you have to have. If it was PG-13, it wouldn't be as good. It'd be a bit comedy cheesy. You know what I'm saying? If you have a PG-13 Great Escape movie, it won't be as powerful of a story. If you want to have a good story, make it rated R. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously. What movie are you excited for the most? I'm most excited for Zanus, man. Even though I love The Great Escape, I am the most excited for Zanus. Because Zanus is a fucking unique story. Eretat's the devil himself, man. There's nothing cool than that. Yeah, man. Eretat is... Zanus is based off my amazing fantasy novel, man. That I wrote. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's why what? That's why all the I'm gonna talk about this resentment topic. I'm gonna keep saying this. You know what I'm saying? So Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck, when you guys watch his videos, you guys are happy, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Because technically speaking, those guys pretty much are chosen, right? As I can't see anyone else better to play the role. I might choose someone else, but highly chance those guys are chosen, obviously. Hey, Keanu Reeves, you signed your nice contract, you know what I'm saying? I recommend Keanu Reeves. I'm not going to babysit you. I recommend you keep your contract yourself. Don't tell John Krasinski. Don't tell Brie Larson. Don't tell what? Don't tell Paul Bettany or the biggest actors how much I'm paying you. Otherwise, they can get envious. They can resent you. Seems like they can get angry. Holy shit! Even though Ivan's paying us a lot of money, and Keanu Reeves is making way more than us. Yes, because you're not fucking him. You're not Keanu Reeves, man. As Keanu Reeves has a much bigger presence than guys like John Krasinski and fucking Brie Larson and Paul Bettany. Keanu Reeves has a very strong presence. There's something about Keanu Reeves that, like, when you see him on the screen, like, holy shit, Keanu Reeves is badass. You see him in John Wick, he'll build a lot of buzz. Yeah, they mean feature the main show, but he'll build buzz for my movie, man. That's why he's worth he's not worth my royalties, but I'm nice enough to give him a piece of the pie. So in that sense, he's worth a nice 0.3% of profits, which is like 80 to 100 million royalties. And if Brie Larson, you know what I'm saying? Brie Larson and John Krasinski and all of them will know I paid Keanu Reeves more money, obviously, but I don't want Keanu Reeves making it official and telling them how much I'm paying them. Otherwise, they can get envious and jealous. You see what I'm saying? They can get envious and jealous, obviously. Keanu, I recommend you keep your contract. I don't worry about it. Keep it to myself. Yes, keep it to yourself. I know you have that amazing feeling, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, like, I'm Ivan's movies. I'm Ivan's co-star. I signed a massive contract. I know that feeling. You're happy, obviously. But keep your contract to yourself. Don't brag to the other ranks of actors. Otherwise, they can get envious and jealous. You know what I'm saying? Ben and Scarlett, please, guys. You guys are happy. You signed your contract. Your big contract. Your massive, I don't know, $85 million deal. Please keep your contract to yourself. Don't brag to the other ranks of actors how much I'm paying you. Otherwise, they can get angry. They know I paid them more money, but don't make it official and brag to them. Otherwise, John Krasinski and all of them can get angry, man. And the Beast actors can get angry. Holy shit, you're paying them way more than us. Even though we signed a nice deal, it's nothing compared to the kind of money Ivan and me. Yeah. Even though, you know what I'm saying? 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 Brie Larson and what? And what? Brie Larson and Paul Bettany are going to walk away with like 7.5 million after taxes and the rates. Fat check, obviously, in the bank, obviously. And John Krasinski's going to walk away with like his 11 million in his bank, 12 million in his bank. He'll walk away with John Krasinski. 12 million in his bank he'll walk away with. It's nothing compared to the tens, I don't know, the 40 plus million Keanu Reeves and Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck and Scarlett Johansson making, and the what? I don't know, the 80 million Keanu Reeves is making after taxes. Or 90 million, whatever. Wow, however how much money he makes. You see what I'm saying? It's nothing compared to how much those guys made. Those guys struck it. Everyone struck it rich, but like there's ranks of wealth, obviously. Even the Beast actor struck it rich. If I pay you $3 million for a Beast actor, you're walking away with like a $1.4 million check in your bank. $1.3 million check in your bank after taxes and rates and the agent. It's a fat check in the bank for a Beast actor. I pay a Beast actor $2.5, you walked away with like $950,000 in his bank. It's a fat check too. But it's not the kind of money the other guys are making, you know what I'm saying? There's ranks of wealth, obviously, for my company, obviously. The Beast actors get paid in millions, but they don't make as much. You know what I'm saying? The small ace actors make their millions, they're rich millions, obviously, but they don't make as much as the bigger actors. The bigger actors are the ones who make the dough, man. They make their tens of millions after taxes, man. You know what I'm saying? They make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why you're going to see Keanu Reeves and Scarlett Johansson, you know, Ben Affleck and John Krasinski, Brie Larson. High chance I'll choose Brie Larson. I think she's really good for that movie. John Krasinski, Brie Larson, you know what I'm saying, and Paul Bettany and Howie Wright. You're going to see them all begging, man. Oh, I know the luxury hotel party is over. Oh, Ivan, man, please, Ivan, can you resign me, man? Please, man, I don't want to work in Hollywood. Your company's better than Hollywood, please. You're gonna see Brie Larson begging. You're gonna see John Krasinski begging. They're all gonna be begging, man. Ivan, please, man, I don't want to work in Hollywood, man. Like, your company's so much better in Hollywood. Can I be in your Their Unique movie? I'm like, no, guys. You're not good for Their Unique. But they're still gonna beg, obviously. Ivan, I don't give a shit about fucking KJ Apple and fucking what? And fucking Zendaya. Just fucking resign. My guys, it's not fair to those two actors. You were good for The Great Escape. You're not good for Their Unique. You're not good at all. You're not good at all for Their Unique. Oh my god. But even then, those guys are gonna beg. And the moment Keanu Reeves and Scarlett Johansson beg, obviously, I'm gonna be shocked. I'm like, holy shit, Keanu Reeves and Ben Affleck and Scarlett Johansson are begging me and VJ to resign it when these guys don't struggle getting roles. They get roles with ease. They can easily bargain for the $20, $30, $15 million. They you know what I'm saying? They know when they go back to Hollywood, they're gonna what? They're gonna continue on with a successful career, and even then they're gonna beg because my company's better than Hollywood. And don't forget, in Hollywood, I'm gonna keep saying this, in Hollywood you're a dirty slave. You have to do it to make your millions. As there's no such thing as free money in this world. The fact that I have to do it to make my billions, these actors have to do it to make their billions too. That's how it works. To make their millions, that's how it works, man. But like being a dirty slave is like a what? Is being a dirty slave in Hollywood is not really the main reason they don't want to go to Hollywood. The main reason they don't want to go to Hollywood is because my company is better than Hollywood. Hollywood is cheaper. They can't. I pay the actors more money than how much Hollywood pays. The technology of my company blows all these big budget movies in Hollywood out of the water. As I told you, all the big budget movies made in Hollywood nowadays are all made for $150, $100, $200 million. Which is a big budget, obviously, but compared to Ivan's company, it's shit. Because Ivan made his Great Escape movie for almost $700 million. I'm making a movie for $670 million, guys. James Bond was made for $250 million. You got a movie like that. Think something more badass and better than James Bond. I'm not going to say my Great Escape story will be better than James Bond, because I don't want to be cocky, man. I'm not going to say my Great Escape story will be better than James Bond, but it will be just as good, or if not better. But the technology of my Great Escape movie will blow James Bond out of the water. Because I'm putting $250 million towards special effects for the Great Escape. Looking at something unheard of. For the shooting, the fighting, the car chases. I'm gonna have car chases. I'm gonna tell Jon Favreau, guys, I wanna have car chases in the movie. I wanna have gun chases, all that stuff. That way you make a kick-ass movie, obviously. An amazing movie. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you make an amazing movie, man. Yeah, man. Look at an amazing story. Yeah, and once all the Hollywood actors see the documentary of Zanus, and they see the holy shit, I immediately own these actors partied up at Ivan's $300 million super advanced condo. You know what I'm saying? Like high tech, everything's high tech, obviously. I immediately own this beautiful property like that Grand Missile picture I showed you in my last video, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, holy shit, man. Ivan's company blows Hollywood out of the water. Yeah. He's paying Keanu Reeves like his 100. Keanu Reeves signed his massive, like, 100. I don't know, his 100 what? Like, $40 million deal. $80 million in royalties, $90 million in royalties, $100 million in royalties, excluding his 59.5 salary with his bonuses. And don't forget, all the actors from all my movies are going to collect their speaking fee earnings too. As when I go, if I go on the world tour, which I most likely will, I'm gonna charge all the venues for speaking, and the actors are gonna collect. They're gonna make like 100, 150, 200 grand in royalties, which is nice pocket money for a celebrity. 200 grand is nice pocket money for a fucking celebrity. It's nothing to a celebrity, obviously, but it's nice pocket money to have. 200K is nice pocket money. 200K is a lot of money is a rich salary for an average person, but for celebrity, it's nice pocket money to have. Nice money to blow. Go to the bar, go on a vacation, get another car, you know what I'm saying? It's nice money to have, man. The Zanus actors are going to make like 200K, perhaps even more in royalties. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to charge the venues a lot of money. If there's 20,000 people, I'm going to charge the venue like 65K. Me and VG take 17, I split like 43,000 with the actors. They took home like almost 3 grand. The actor's going to take home probably on average 3 to 4 grand per venue. Some venues, they might even make 10 grand. It just depends how big the venue is. It's a $50,000, if it's a 50 what? If it's like 50,000 people, I'm going to charge $250,000 in speaking fees. I'm saying, yeah. If I charge $250 grand in speaking fees, I would take home 80 grand around there, and I would give the rest of the actors. And the actors would take home like 11, 12 grand each around there. So even though I'm greedy, I'm giving the actors a nice piece of the pie. Because I'm not cheap, I'm generous. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be... if as most people, if someone were me and they charge the venues, they'd probably give the actors peanuts. They charge them $250,000, they might take 200 and give the actors $50K. Whereas me, I'm not greedy like that. No, like if I charge the venue $250,000, I'd have me and VJ take home. I have me and VJ take $100K. That's fair, and then 150 goes to the actors. That's a good deal for the actors. Me and VJ take 100K because we're the main show. Don't hate me. We're making way more than the actors, obviously, because we're the main show. And the actors won't get mad because yeah, it's fair. Some actors might get mad. Yeah, Ivan's taking all the money for the speaking fees. Yes, because I'm the main show. The only reason why you have venues like that is because of me and VJ. You guys are my stars. You're worth a nice piece of the pie. But yeah, me and VJ are the main show. And that's why I'm taking most of the pie. But I'm nice enough to give you a nice piece of the pie. So if I charge the venue $200K, I'll take home like 75,000. 75,000. 70K I'd take home. If I charge them $250, I'll take home 100K. And I'll split 150 with the actors and directors. It's a good deal. So there's 15 people, everyone gets 10 grand each. Yeah, so even though me and VJ took home 100K, don't hate us, the actors took home a nice $10,000 in royalties. That's a nice pay. Hence why all the Zane's actors, you're going to see them working even hard for the speaking. Like, the actors are going to work. In Hollywood, some actors, you can tell when they speak, sometimes they're a bit lazy, they kick back, because they don't get paid for that shit in Hollywood. And Hollywood's cheap. For the Comic-Cons, the actors don't get paid for that. No, man. Whereas for my company, the actors get, like, they make like a couple $1,000 for speaking, man. Hence, they're going to work hard. They're going to work hard. Yeah, guys, you only have to speak for a good, like, hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? An hour and a half, you know what I'm saying? And you get like $2,000, $10,000 for yourself, $3,000. That's a nice paycheck that's nice pocket money for a Hollywood celebrity, man. You're gonna see all the Zane's actors bragging, yeah, man, Ivan paid me. John Boyega will be like, yeah, man, Ivan's company fucking blows high out of water, man. Hey, yeah, how much money did you make? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They'll be like, yeah, John, I heard you sign your $8.9 million contract. I saw it in the documentary, you know what I'm saying? Because everyone will know once they see the doc, obviously. Yeah, I made like $8.9 million, and Ivan gave me like 0.01% of profits. Yeah, how much did you make, by the way? Yeah, I made like $5 million in royalties, man. $5-6 million in royalties. You made $6 million in royalties? That's how much us A's actors make for a fucking movie. Yeah, man, I made like $5 million after taxes, man. In my bank, I struck it rich. You know, so Ivan also gave me a $250,000 royalty check. I made like $100,000 off that. You know what I'm saying? I also made like $200K in speaking fees. You make $200K in speaking fees? Yeah, right. I made like $200K. We were on this world tour. I made like $200K in speaking fees for Ivan's company. You know, Ivan was nice enough to give us a nice piece of the pie, a nice piece of his money for the speaking fees. You know what I'm saying? Me and VJ took the majority of the pie, obviously, because we're worth it, obviously. But I gave the actors a nice piece of the pie, and they all like made like $200K in speaking fees, man. You're going to see Keanu Reeves, Ben Affleck, Scarlett Johansson. When I go on the world tour for the Great Escape, they're going to brag too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I made like a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? They might not brag about their... Because once the documentary gets released, everyone will know how much I paid all these guys. And people in Hollywood might ask them, yeah, Keanu, you know what I'm saying? I heard you signed your fat deal. Yeah, man, I signed my fat deal. Yeah, I also made like $200K in royalties, man. For $200K for the speaking fees. You made $200K, Keanu? Yeah, I made $200K for the speaking fees. Yeah. Holy shit, Ivan's company blows high out of water. Yeah, man. Ivan's company blows high out of water. Yeah, man. Blows high out of water. My company's gonna beat out Hollywood, man. That's why VJ made that Bang on Your Knee song. Because me and VJ are gonna be boss, man. We're gonna be boss. Me and VJ are gonna be boss, man. We're gonna be boss, man. Me and VJ, man. We're going to be boss. We're going to be boss. And yeah, I'm saying, we're going to be boss. Now, I'll talk about my script developers. Now, okay, so enough about Sky Source. My Sky Source company will beat out Hollywood. And that's where all these Hollywood agents are going to desperately network with tell these actors to network with these Zane's actors. Because my company is better than Hollywood. And you guys, you're looking at a property like that Gran Turismo picture I showed you yesterday. Remember that nice building, that nice property? Yeah, I'm going to own a nice property like that for my studio office. I want to buy land near the Pacific Ocean, near the water. That where I can park my dock where my yacht is, park my jets, and I have my nice building, my nice gardening work, everything underground. I'm going to build an underground parking lot for my studio office. I think that's cool. Pimp it out more. Unheard of studio office of my own. Yeah, man. All these actors for Zane's and the Great Escape, we're going to experience all that. Yeah, man. Obviously. I'm going to talk about the script developers. There's a high chance Disney will be so desperate they're going to throw Jon Favreau a lot of offers. But who knows? Jon Favreau might even be offered what? He might even be offered what? Head of the film division for Disney. Because Disney loves Jon Favreau a lot, man. They're gonna throw him a lot of money, man. But even then, they can't compete with my offer. John, you know what I'm saying? We can't compete with Ivan's offer, man. If Ivan gives you 0.2% of the profits, we can't compete with that. As they know, the 0.2% for buy movie is like what 70, 80, 90 million in royalties, man. You know what I'm saying? Disney cannot compete with that, obviously. And John's like, yeah, fuck Hollywood, I'm working for Ivan. you know what I'm saying? Kathleen Kennedy might retire. By the time I start Sky Source, Kathleen Kennedy might retire from Lucasfilm as president. Because Kathleen Kennedy's getting old. She's pushing 70. So there's a high chance she might retire from Lucasfilm as president. She might offer Jon Favreau the job. Okay, John, we'll pay you $16 million a year, $17 million a year, and we'll give you performance bonuses or something like that. We'll give you a free Disneyland subscription, a free Disney Plus subscription. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see Disney desperate, you know what I'm saying? They might even offer him the film division job. What's his name? What's that guy's name who works for Disney? Alan Horn. Alan Horn is the head of the film division of Disney. They might offer Jon Favreau that job, perhaps. You never know, man. Disney might be desperate. Okay, John, we'll pay you $20 million a year, and we'll give you bonuses, like 15 million bonuses or something. 15 million bonuses. Even then, that does not compete with my what? That does not compete with my offer. As I'm giving John 0.2% of the profits, which is like 70, 80 million in royalties, 90 million in royalties, man, for my fucking movie. For Zaynus, he'll make like probably 70, 80 million royalties, excluding his 50 million he made for the 4 years of Zaynus. And he signed what? He signed like a $130 million deal. Disney can't compete with that offer. As CEOs in Hollywood don't even make that. John's like, yeah, sorry guys, like, so yeah, Disney will even have a show like, yeah, John, we can't compete with Ivan, VJ. Ivan's fucking king. He made his $18 billion off his book. He has the keys. He has financial control. He can fund his movies for $90, $80 billion. And if he gives you 0.2% of the film profits, we can't compete with that, John. If you know Ivan's movies are going to gross like $100 billion plus, you know what I'm saying? He's going to make his tens of billions off his movie. If he gives you 0.2% of that, you're going to strike it rich. Like 80, 90 million royalties. He's like, I can't compete. John's like, yeah, guys, sorry, man. I'm working for Ivan. And he ditches Hollywood. And he works for me. He chooses my company over Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're also going to offer Dave Filoni. They might offer Dave Filoni maybe $8 million a year. Hey, Dave, we'll pay you $8 million a year to run all the Disney Plus shows, the Disney Plus Star Wars shows, and we'll give you performance-based bonuses. A couple $1 million, and Dave's like, yeah, it's a good deal, but it's not as good as Ivan's deal. Ivan's offering me a $15 million signing bonus. He's $2 million yearly salary, and he's giving me 0.1% of the profits, which is probably a good, I don't know, $40 million in royalties for Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni's gonna make like $40 million in royalties. Yeah, so Dave Filoni signed what, like a $70 million